Bang, bang. Y'all ready for another hot tip that only the pros and high-level players use? It's called the Swerve Catch. Now, the Swerve Catch is very good down the field, but it's very OP and very underrated with the flat route. You throw a little flat route out there and know how to Swerve Catch it with the correct pass lead and the correct click on, you're going to make your flat routes go from a 2-yard gain to a 10-yard gain. Everybody knows how good deep blue zones are this year at jumping up and jumping the underneath routes. It makes the blitzing 7, blitzing 8 meta with like literally 2 deep blues and a user. So popular this year and so tough to beat. Also, the quarterback windups, and there's a couple other things that make it pretty tough to throw the flat routes and like the table routes and stuff like that. But in this video, I'm going to show you, 1, how to swerve on vertical routes, and then 2, most importantly, how to swerve on the flat routes. The flat routes, the chicks dig the deep ball, but the flat routes are going to get you first downs. And if you want those yards to go from 2 yards to 10 to 12 yards, this is the video for you. So before I go any further, please smash the like button and think about subscribing. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. We're at 8,600. The goal is before the next Madden drops, which looks like now we'll have a little bit more time because it's not going to drop till at the end of August instead of the beginning of August. So let's get to 10,000 subs. I know we can do it. Because of you, I continue to put out these tips. And if you want, go to MaddenTurf.com. You'll see all of my schemes there. You'll see everybody on the turf team schemes there. Use coupon code RC for 15% off. Now, lastly, if you want some free tips, you don't want to spend money on anything, I get it. I have over 30 plus tips just like this one in the description below. Check out my Madden 20 playlist. A lot of you ask a lot of the same questions. How do you beat 3-4 odd, cover 4, drop show 2? How do you beat 1-4-6? How do you block 1-4-6? All this stuff, I've gone over all this for you. So check out the description below. Without further ado, though, let's learn how to Swerve Catch. Bang, bang. Let's show you how to swerve vertical routes first, and then we'll get to the underneath stuff. And I think the underneath stuff is honestly maybe a little bit more important than the over-the-top stuff. So as you can see here, this is one of my favorite route combos. Look at that. Swerve to the outside, cut back into the inside, reservation for 6, Tyreek Hill. So let's go into the let's go into instant replay to show you exactly what I did. So this is a cover 2 beater. Motion him out. As you can see, once he passes the flat zone, as you can see, he's backpedaling. And so once he passes him, you pass lead it to the outside. You click on immediately, and you swerve to the right with your left analog stick. You can see how far out I went, and then you swerve back to the inside, and then rat catch it, which is square or X on Xbox, I believe, right? So once again, I don't have Hot Route Master, and so I can't put the outside route receiver on a post route. That's exactly what I would do. But motioning out this wheel route from 4 verts, from tight slots, halfback weak. This is one of my favorite setups. And as you can see, right when he passes the flat zone, pass lead outside and cut out to the outside and then back in. If you do not swerve catch, you're probably going to catch the ball and run right out of bounds. You don't want that. So it's going to take you a little bit of time to practice, 5 to 10 minutes in practice mode, but this is what you do, okay? Right when he passes the flat zone, pass lead, a bullet pass lead to the outside, click on, swerve to the right. It always doesn't always have to be so dramatic looking, but even just a little baby swerve like that, you're going to catch it on the run, and that safety, that strong safety, is not going to be able to stop you. All right, so let's go to another play here, and I'm going to show you how to swerve catch the underneath route. So the flat routes are so hard to get a lot of yardage. So this is where what you want to do. I'm going to come out in a very popular play, gun bunch. Let's come out in deep corner. So very simple setup out of deep corner. Let's come out in 3-4 odd, cover 4, drop show 2. Very popular defense. And I'm going to put the outside right receiver circle on a flat route, straight to tight end. And as you can see, well, I'm trying to swerve catch, but Robinson is not the best. So I'm going to actually sub him out, and I'm going to put Nicole Hardman from the University of Georgia in that spot. Typically, it's not your guys are not going to be dropping that. It's just that receiver is so bad. I don't want to have to deal with him. So I'm going to put Hardman in there. Once again, deep corner, very simple route combination. You can straight the tight end, put a flat route on the outside, right receiver, and you have a flood concept on the right, a flat, a corner route, a streak, also with the deep in on the left-hand side. And you motion hike this out, and you bullet pass lead it down, and then you just swerve catch it. So I wanted to show you, that's a bad example of it happening in games. That rarely happens, but that can happen every once in a while. But as you can see, whenever you are able to get a swerve catch, you take what would be a 1 to 2 yard completion and make it a 10 to 12 yard completion. Bullet pass, lead it down, click on, and you're already kind of pressing down, and then you down and up, and that's all you do. It's very simple. It might sound a little more complicated, so that's why I wanted to show you a few examples. And once again, practice mode, it can mess up every once in a while. So had a couple mess ups there, but I'm not gonna like edit that out, right? Because when you on practice mode, that might happen to you a couple times. But as you can see, when you get it down, it works. It's a thing of beauty. And in games, honestly, I rarely have it happen where I don't get animated at all. But as you can see, look at that. Bam. It's just a little slight when you catch it, when you do the little swerve, it's just a little speed boost to get you to that next level and take a 1 to 2 yard gain and turn it into a 10 plus yard gain. Right there, did not happen. Threw it a little late, is what it is. It's practice mode. But this is the basics of the swerve, and 2 instances where it can really take your game to the next level on offense and get you first downs and get you, instead of a 40-yard completion down the field, instead turn that into a touchdown, a 1-yard completion into a 10, 12-yard completion, move the chains. So this is the secrets of the swerve catch. Go in practice mode, practice 5-10 minutes, and worst things that can happen is you mess up your swerve and it's an incompletion in game. But overall, as you can see, it's money in the bank. So that's how I like to swerve. People ask all the time, yo, that swerve catch is nasty. What do? All top level players are swerve catching because it turns little gains into big gains and big gains into touchdowns. Hope you guys enjoy this little quick tip. We'll see you on the sticks.